Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject today we are studying is Cambridge O Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. The code of this subject is 4024. Today we have set our hearts to solve a paper 1. The time allowed for the paper 1 is 2 hours, and the calculator is not allowed in this paper. So we are going to attempt October, November 2023 1-2 paper. In this paper, in this video, I am going to present to you the solution of this paper. So let's start today's paper. So you can see on your screen the question paper October, November 2023, 1-2. The time allowed is 1 hour, total marks are 80. So let's start. Calculator is not allowed. First question is showing up on your screen. He says work out 0.05 multiplies 0.3. So I will remove the decimals, and when I will remove the decimals, you will see it will convert into fractions. And you can see 3 by 100, 5 by 100 multiply 3 by 10. It will become 15 by 1000, and that will be 0.015. Let's check 0.015, and if our answers are right or not. So here we go. 0.015 is the right answer. This is how you do it. The question number 1, it's B part, 1 mark question, 600 divided by 0.2. So I will convert 0.2 into the fraction, and so it will become 600 divided by 0.2. When I will remove that decimal, upstairs I will put a 10. So you will have 600 divided by 2 multiply 10. So that will be 300 multiply 10, that is 3000. So our answer is 3000, and it is the correct answer, sir. This is how you do it. Okay, the next question is the question number 1, C part, 1 mark question. It's on the board mass. 20 minus 12 divided, bracket start, 8 minus 6, bracket close. First of all, I will solve inside the bracket, then I will do the division, and then at the end we will do the subtraction. So you can see 20 minus 12 divided by 8 minus 6, that is 2. So 12 divided by 2, that will be 6. So 20 minus 6, that will be 14. So our answer is 14, and it is the right answer. This is the solution. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That is question number 2. He says, this rectangle is split into squares of 2 different sizes. Find the fraction of the rectangle that is shaded gray. To solve it, what I will do, I will complete this grid, and then it will become very easy. Let me show you. You can see I have completed this grid. Now I can see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are totally 21 squares of equal size. And how many of them are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the fraction which will show that how many of them are shaded, it will be 5 by 21. So my answer is 5 by 21, and that is the right answer, sir. This is how you do it. I hope you understand. Question number 3, he says, find the decimal which is exactly halfway between 3 by 5 and 68%. So if you want to find out the number halfway between these two numbers, you will add these two numbers. When you get their sum, you will divide that sum with 2. This is the technique by which we can find the answer. Okay, 3 by 5 plus 68% means 68 by 100, and this whole thing will be divided by 2. So when I will take LCM here, so you will have 60 plus 68, and downstairs you will have 100. When you convert this divide sign into multiply, you will get 1 by 2 here. So it is 128 divided by 100 multiply 1 by 2. So it will be 64 by 100, which will be 0.64. 0.64 is the right answer. This is the solution of that question. I hope you understand. Question number 3, it's B part. He says, write 4.07382 correct to 3 decimal places. So 3 decimal places means after the decimal, you have to go to 3 places. So it will be this, and this. This is the third decimal place where the 3 is written. After this, you have 8. So what we will do, we will drop them, and this 3 will become 4. So you can see here, this is 4.07382. So it will become 4.074. So now this is correct to 3 decimal places. So 4.074, 4.074 is the right answer, sir. Okay, so now we are going to the next part, question number 3, and it's a C part. He says, find the cube root of the 64. So if you want to find out the cube root of the 64, you know the 64 can be prime factorized, and when you prime factorize 64, you will get 2 raised to power 6. So, and the cube root means the cube root, that means that raised to power 1 by 3. So you will have 2 raised to power 6 multiply 1 by 3. So it will become that power of the power multiplies. So 6 will multiply with 1 by 3 and you will get 2. So 2 raised to power 2, and that is 4. This is how we will do this question. 4 is the right answer. 4 is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. I hope you understand. Question number 4, he says, Sonu records the temperature in degree centigrade at midnight every day for 12 days. Here are the results in order, starting with the coldest. So the first question is, find the range of the temperature. You see the lowest temperature here is -6 and the highest temperature here is 7. So the range means the maximum temperature minus the minimum temperature. So simply subtract them and you will get the answer. So the range is maximum temperature minus the minimum temperature. So it will be 7 minus -6. It will become 7 plus 6, that is 13. So the range is 13 degree centigrade. The range is 13 degrees centigrade. So our answer is right. This is the solution. Question number 4, and it's B part. Here he says the median temperature is 1 degree centigrade. Find the value of the T. Okay. So the median is 1. So very simple. You see how many temperatures are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So these are separate. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So these two are
separate.
So here you have total 12 numbers, and out of those 12 numbers, there in the middle there will be 2 numbers, and I will find out the average of these 2 numbers, and I will make them equals to. They said the median is 1. So from there I can find the value of the T. I hope you understand this. So -1 plus T divided by 2 is equals to 1. So -1 plus T is equals to 2. So T will be equals to 2 plus 1. T will be equals to 3 degree centigrade. So the T value is 3 degree centigrade. Our answer is right. This is the solution. This is how this is done. Median means the numbers when you have written the data in order, the number in the center. So when there are odd number of observations, then in the center there is only one number. When there are even number of observations, then in the center there are 2 numbers. Here there were total 12 numbers. So 5 numbers on the left, 5 numbers on the right, and in the middle you will have 2 numbers, and their average will be the median. I hope you understand. Now we have question number 5 on your screen. He says Anna and Ria share some money in the ratio 5:9. Ria receives $8 more than Anna. Work out the total amount of the money that is shared. So very simple, we don't know how much is the total money. So I will suppose that the total money is X, which is to be divided. Share of the Anna is her ratio, and divided by the sum of ratios multiply the total. So it will be 5/14 into X. The share of Ria will be her ratio divided by the total sum of ratio multiply the total money to be divided. So 9/14 into X. They say the difference between them is of the $8. The amount Ria will get minus the amount Anna will get. The difference between them is of $8. So 9x by 14 minus 5x by 14 is equals to 8. So 4x by 14 is equals to 8. So x will be equals to 8 multiplied 14 divided by 4, and that will be $28. So that means the total money was $28. $28 is the right answer, sir. Question number 6 is coming up on your screen. He says A, B, and C, D are parallel lines. E, C, and FB are parallel lines. Angle ABF is 73 degrees. Their first question is find the value of the x. It's a 1-mark question. So you can see these two are the parallel lines, this x and this 73. These parallel line, this is the transverse line. These two angles, one angle is inside the parallel lines, one angle is outside the parallel lines, and they are on the same side of the transverse line. So this angle x and this 73, they will be equals to each other because they are, what are they? They are the corresponding angles of the parallel lines. So the x will be equals to, so the x is equal to 73. The reason is the corresponding angles of the parallel lines. So x is 73. And our answer is right. This is how you do it. Okay, then in the find the value of the y, we have to find out the value of the y. You can see if this is 73, because these two are the parallel lines, and this line is a transverse line, is cutting like them, like this. Okay, it's a transverse line, these are the parallel lines. So if this is x, this will be also x, because they are vertically opposite to each other. So once you know this angle, you can find out this is 70, this 73, 73 plus y will be equals to 180, because they will be the allied angles. Another thing can be this is y, this angle will be also y. The reason is they are alternate angles. So then y plus 73 will be equals to 180, because the sum of the adjacent angles on a straight line is equals to 180. Let me show you how I have done this. He says x plus y is equals to 180. They are the allied angles. Allied angles are supplementary. So 73 plus y is equals to 180. So y will be equals to 180 minus 73, and y will be equals to 107. So y is 107. 107 is the right answer, sir. This is the solution, and this is how this is done. So we are going to the next question. He says, this is question number 7. He says shape A and triangles PQ are drawn on a centimeter square grid. Okay. So we have here a shape A, and here we have a shape P, and we have here shape Q. He says describe fully the single transformation that maps the triangle P onto the triangle Q. Okay. So you see, if you take a set square, and let me get a set square. So as you can see, this is the triangle P. If you can look at this, this is the triangle P. The triangle P is like this. If you look at this carefully, you can see that the triangle, this is triangle P, and this is triangle Q. So the triangle Q is like this. Okay, so try to understand again. This is triangle P. Can you see that? That is exactly matching with the P, and the triangle Q is like this. So I can tell you that this is rotation, and how much it has rotated. It has rotated 90-degree clockwise. Now, if you want to find out what is the center of rotation, the method is very simple. You join the A with the A prime, and you draw its perpendicular bisector. You join from the object and the image. You take a vertex of the object, you join it with the corresponding vertex in the image, and you draw the perpendicular bisector of that line. Okay, so we say join A with the A prime, draw its perpendicular bisector, join B with the B prime, and draw its perpendicular bisector. For example, I will join this point with this point, and I will draw its perpendicular bisector. I will join this point with this point and I will draw its perpendicular bisector. Where those perpendicular bisectors will intersect each other, that will be your center of rotation. Okay, so let me show you. I have done this, and let me show you how I have done this. So here you can see.
क्या हुआ चाचू के लैपटॉप को?
Okay, so what we will do, we will join this point with this point. Okay, and I will open my compass. I will draw an arc. Then I put the compass here. I will draw an arc. From here, I will draw an arc here, here, and from here I will draw this arc, and then I will join them. That will be the perpendicular bisector. Then I can join, for example, I can join this point and this point, or I can join this point and this point. From here, I will draw an arc here, and I will draw an arc here. Then from here, I will draw an arc. You can see I can draw an arc here, and I have drawn an arc here. So where this point and join this point and this point with each other, and this point, sorry. When you join them, these dotted lines are the perpendicular bisectors. So where they join, the perpendicular bisectors intersect each other, these dotted lines I have shown there, they are the perpendicular bisectors. So where they intersect each other, that is the center of rotation. So 0, 0 is the center of rotation. So this point, join it with the center of rotation, join this point, the same point with the center of rotation. This point is from the object. This point is from the image. You join them and you can check how much is this angle. I told you this angle is 90° and it has rotated clockwise. So I will write here the rotation of the 90° clockwise about the origin. So 90° rotation about I hope you understand. It's a little tough thing. Okay. So next part is, it says the shape B is an enlargement of the shape A. The center of the enlargement is 5, 5. The area of the shape B is 27 centimeters square. Draw the shape B on the grid. So first of all, I need to know, you see, they are talking about this shape A, and they have given me the center of the enlargement is 5, 5. So this is the center of the enlargement. This point is the center of the enlargement. Okay, then they have given me the area of the area of the image, that is 27 centimeters square. The area of the object I can find from here. This is 1, 2, and 3. So the area of the object is 3 centimeters square, and the area of the image is 27 centimeters square. Because this is enlargement, and you know, the area of the image is equals to k square area of the object. This is the formula which relates the area of the image with the area of the object. Okay, here k means the scale factor. So let me show you. I have done this. First of all, I will find out. Okay. First of all, I will find out the scale factor. So area of the object, k times is equals to the area of the image. So 3k square equals 27. So k square will become 27 divided by 3, and that will be 9. So the k will be 3. So the scale factor basically is 3. The next thing, after knowing the scale factor, because the scale factor is positive, I will join the vertices of this shape A with the center of the enlargement with the straight lines, and I will prolong those lines. So I will join this with this, and I will prolong it. I will join this with this vertex, and I will prolong it, join with this, then. So join all the vertices of this shape A with the center of the enlargement and prolong them. So I can show you. Here you see that with the center of the enlargement, I have with the center of the enlargement, I have This word is enlargement, okay? Not rotation. Okay. So center of the enlargement, I joined all the vertices of this diagram with the center of the enlargement. I have prolonged those lines. Then I will check the distance of this vertex from the center of the enlargement. And because the scale factor is 3, so I will multiply that distance with the 3. And I will start counting from here, and I will move on the same line when that distance, the 3 times distance, when it is here, we put a dot. I will check the distance between this vertex and the center of the enlargement. I will multiply it with the 3. And then I will start counting from here. So when this will be completed, I will put a dot. I will check what is the distance of this vertex from the center of the enlargement. Then I will multiply that distance with the 3. From here, center of enlargement, I will start counting. And when this 3 times happens, I put a dot here. Put a dot here for this vertex also. Do the same thing for this vertex, for this vertex. So now you can see this is that shape. This is the shape. The name of this shape is shape B.
Yeah.
Hopefully you understand. Here the vertices of the shape B are given -7, 2. So we have that. And you also have -7, 1. Yeah, -7, -1. So you can note down these coordinates and you can check here. So they are, this is how basically this question is done. Hopefully you understand. I hope that you have a hard copy of this paper with you and you are actually doing this, then you will be able to understand this much better. Okay, so we are going to the next question, and that is question number 8. And it says in the question number 8, it says, write the number 0.0493 in the standard form. So if you want to convert this into the standard form, so the number with the exponential should be more than 1 and less than 10. So I will move the decimal 1, 2, and 3. So the decimal will move 3 steps, 3 steps to the right, and you will have that number. So you will have 4.93 expo minus 3. Okay, because you move the decimal 3 steps to the right, so the exponential that will become negative 4.93 expo minus 3. You see this number? Can you see this number? This number must be greater than 1 and less than 10. This is the rule for the standard shape. Okay, so hopefully our answers are right. 4.93 expo minus 3, that is the right answer, sir. Okay, question number 8b part. He says evaluate. We have 4 expo 9 multiplied 2 expo minus 2. Give your answer in the standard form. Okay, the coefficients will multiply with the coefficients. And when you multiply the 10 raised to power 9 with the 10 raised to power minus 2, because the base is the same, so the powers will be added up. So 9 minus 2, that will give you 7. 4 2s are 8. So you will have 8 expo 7. 8 expo 7. So you will have 8 expo 7. 8 expo 7. That is the right answer. Hopefully you understand. He says, question number 9 is a part. He says, write 180 as the product of its prime factor. So we will do the prime factorization. So 180 divided by 2, that's 90. 90 divided by 2, that is 45. 45 divided by 3, that's 15. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. You see, we divide here with the smallest possible prime number. Okay, so 180 will become 2 square into 3 square into 5. So 2 square, 3 square into 5. So our answer is right. So then we have the question number 9. It's B part. He says, expressed as the product of their prime factors, we have 36 equals to 2 square into 3 square, and n is equals to 2 square into 3 into k, where k is greater than 3. 180 is the lowest common multiple LCM of the 36, and the n find the value of the k. You know, whenever we take the LCM in the LCM, we always take the common factors, and we take the highest power of the common factors, and those factors which are not common, they are also taken. So 36 is 2 square into 3 square, n is equal to 2 square into 3 into k, and the LCM is 180. 180 is 2 square into 3 square into 5. So you can see from where this 2 square came. You can see 2 square is common in order. Okay, from where 3 square came, 3 square came from here. So from where this 5 came, 5 is not in this. So definitely this k is 5. They have said us that k value must be more than 3. So you can see the k value is more than 3. So the k value is 5. The value of the k is 5. The value of the k is 5. Oh, our answer is right. So this is how we do it. Question number 10, by writing each number correct to one significant figure, estimate the value of. So here you have square root of the 1240 multiplied 3.8 divided by 1.11. They have said write it correct to one significant figure. So this will become 1200, and that will become 4, and this will become how much? This will become 10, and we have a square root on it. So very simple, this 0 and this 0 will be gone. So you multiply 4 with the 120, this will become 480. Oh, sorry, what is this? This is, oh yeah, I wrote it 1200. So this is not going to work. This, we have to write it one significant figure. So this will be 1000. Sorry. So it will be 1000, and this will be what? 4. And this will be what? It will be 10. Okay. This 0 and this 0 is gone. So have to take the square root. So this will become 400, and you have to take its square root. Okay. Sorry, I made a mistake. I wrote that number in two significant figures, while in the question they have asked us to write them in one significant figure. So 1240 in one significant figure, it will be 1000. So 1000 multiplied 4 divided by 1, 11.2 in one significant figure, it will be 10. And 3.8 in one significant figure, it will be 4. So you will have 100 multiplied 4, you take the square root, it will be 10 into 2, and that will be 20. So 20 is the answer, sir. Question number 10, 20 is the answer. Question number 11 on your screen. Solve 7m minus 13 less than equals to 8. So very simple, we have to solve this inequality. So on your screen, it's showing 7m less than 8 plus 13, and 7m less than or equals to 21. So m will be less than or equals to 21 by 7, and m will be less than or equals to 3. So m is less than or equals to 3. So our answer is right, sir. It's a 3 marks question, and it says solve the simultaneous equations, show all your working. Question number 12. So here we have two equations which we want to solve them simultaneously. So the method which I use is very simple. You see, this is 5x plus 4y equals to 14. This is 3x minus 2y equals to 15. So what I will do, I will multiply this second equation with the 2. Its both sides will be multiplied 2. And I will subtract this from the first equation, and the y will be gone. Sorry, I said subtract. I will add this into the second equation. So let me show you. So here you go, 5x. So I'm going to multiply the second equation with 2, and I will add this into the first equation. And the left side will be added into the left side, and the right side will be added into the right side. So you will have 5x plus 4y plus 2 bracket start 3x minus 2y bracket close is equal to 14 plus 14 and plus 2 into 15. So you will have 5x plus 4y plus 6x minus 4y equals to 14 plus 30. So 11x and this will be gone. So 11x is equals to 44. So x will be equals to 44 by 11. So x will be equals to 4. So you now have the value of the x. You can put this value into first equation, or if you want to use second equation, you can also substitute the value of the x as 4. So I am going to use the first equation. So 5x plus 4y equals to 14. In the place of the x, I will substitute it with the 4. So you will have 5 into 4 plus 4y is equals to 14. So 4y will be equals to 14 minus 20, and 4y will be equals to minus 6 divided by 4, and that will be minus 3 by 2. So the value of the x is 4, and the value of the y is minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2. Our answers are right. This is the solution. Question number 13. He says a list of 8 numbers has a mean of 12. The first five numbers have a mean of 9. Find the sum of the 3 remaining. So, I know the mean of 8 numbers, and then I know the mean of the first 5 numbers, and I want to find out the sum of the remaining 3 numbers. Okay. So when the mean number is given, the mean is equals to the sum of the observation divided by the number of the observation. So from there, I can find out the sum of the 8 numbers. In the same way, I can find out the sum of the 5 numbers. So from the sum of the 8 numbers, I will subtract the sum of the 5 numbers, and I will get the sum of the 3 numbers. The mean is equals to the sum of observations divided by the number of observations. So the sum of the observations will be the mean multiply the number of the observations. So let me show you how this is done, and hopefully you will be able to understand. Okay. So here we get the sum of the the mean of the 8 numbers is 12. So suppose those numbers are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. When you add them and you divide with the 8, and that is equals to 12. So the sum of the 8 numbers will be 8 multiplied 12, that is 96. Then he says the sum of the first 5 numbers, that is A plus B plus C plus D plus E, and the mean of the 5 numbers is 9. So divided by 5 is equals to 9. So the A plus B plus C plus D plus E is equals to 45. So if you subtract from sum of the 8 numbers the sum of the 5 numbers, the remaining will be the sum of the 3 numbers. So you will have F plus G plus H equals to 51. So here you can see I have subtracted them. Hopefully a little bit tricky, but not that much. I hope you understand. Okay. 51 is the answer, sir. Yeah, the answer is right. Okay, so we are going to the next question here. Our diagram, question number 14. Our diagram is given to you. Triangle ABC is there. He says measure the angle ABC. So they are asking us to measure. When they ask you to measure it, you will have to use your instruments to measure the value of the angle ABC. So this is that angle. The angle is okay. So measure the angle between these two lines with the help of the protractor, and you can tell how much is the angle. So I have done that, and that angle is almost 48 degrees centigrade. Okay, so hopefully you understand. Then we have, he says, then the B part is using compass and a straight edge only construct the perpendicular bisector of the AC. So if you want to construct the perpendicular bisector of the AC, so you will take your compass, and you will put the compass on A, and open it more than half of the AC line, and by taking A as the center, you draw an arc on the left side of the AC, and you draw an arc on the right side of the AC. Then keep the compass opened the same radius. Then place the center, then take C as the center of the arc. Put your compass needle here. Draw an arc on the right side of the line AC. Draw an arc on the left side of the line AC. So where these arcs intersect each other, join those points with each other, and that will be the perpendicular bisector of the AC. Hopefully you understand how this is done. So here I can show you I have done that. So I put my compass on A and I draw this arc and this arc. Then I put my compass on C, I draw this arc and this arc. So these two arcs intersected on this point, these two arcs intersected on this point, then I will join this point. So this line is the perpendicular bisector of the AC line. Okay. Then he says, on the diagram, shade the region inside the triangle ABC that is nearer to A than to C. That means the perpendicular bisector, and you have to remain on that side where the A is nearer than to C. Okay, and then this says more than 6 centimeter from B. More than 6 centimeter from B, that means whenever distance from a given point is constant, you draw a circle on that point. So on the B, I will draw a circle of 6 centimeter. So you can see I have drawn this circle with 6 centimeter. Now they say shade the region. You have to remain inside the triangle ABC. You have to remain nearer to A. So on this perpendicular bisector, you have to remain nearer to A. And it's more than 6 centimeter from B. So you have to remain outside this circle. So this is the area which will be shaded. This is the area which will be shaded. And I hope you understand. So this is the question number 14, and we have done all its parts. Okay, so we are going to the next question that is coming up on your screen is question number 15. 2 marks, 2 marks are for the A part. It says the second term of a linear sequence is 28. The fifth term of the sequence is 16. Find the first term, the third term, and the fourth term of this sequence. Okay, you know we have a journal formula for the nth term in a sequence. So very simple. The formula for the linear function is a plus d bracket start n minus 1 bracket close. Here a means the first term, d means the common difference, and n means the number of the pattern. For example, the first term, second term, third term. Okay. So first or second or third. So he says second term is 28. So it will be a plus d bracket 2 minus 1. So it will become a plus d equals to 28. Then they said the fifth term will be a plus d bracket n minus 1 bracket close equals to 16. So that will be a plus d bracket 5 minus 1 and bracket close equals to 16. So that is 4d. A plus 4d is equals to 16. Now you have these two equations. So this is my, you can say, second equation. You see, this is my type. So I will simply subtract these two equations from each other, and you will get the value of the d. So when you subtract from the first equation, the second equation, so this a and a will be gone. So from d minus 4d, that will be minus 3d, 28 minus 16, that will be 12. So the d will be 12 divided by minus 3, and that is minus 4. So the value of the d is minus 4. So then I will put this value minus 4 into the first equation, and I will find out the value of the a. So a plus d is equals to 28. So a minus 4 is equals to 28. The value of the d is minus 4. So the a will be equals to 28 plus 4, and that is 32. So it means that the first term is 32. The third term, if you want to find out, I can tell you the third term. Third term will be 32 plus, and the common difference is minus 4 bracket 3 minus 1 because you are trying to find a third term. The n value is 3. So the third term will be 32 minus 8, and that is 24. And then the question is fourth term. Fourth term will be a plus d bracket n minus 1. So it will be 32 minus 4 bracket 4 minus 1 bracket close. It will be 32 minus 12, and that is 20. So the fourth term will be 20. So this is the formula for the linear function. 32, 24, 20. 32, 24, 20. Our answers are right. This was question number 15, and it's A part. Here he says there are the first 5 terms of a different sequence. find an expression for the nth term of this. So I will find the first difference and I will check if that is same. If the first difference is not same, then I will go for the second difference. If the second difference is same, then it's a quadratic sequence. Okay, so try to understand this. So the pattern given to me is 3, 9, 19, 33, 51. So I will find the first difference. So difference here is 6, the difference here is 10, the difference here is 14, the difference here is 18. Then I will find the second difference. The difference here is 4, the difference here is 4, the difference here is 4. So what you do in your rough work, you take this 4, you divide it with the 2 and you get 2. So in your rough work, you note down 2 n square. This number and with it you write n square. Then you write this original sequence again, 3, 9, 19, 33, 51. And you take this thing only. You in here you substitute n with 1 and whatever the answer comes you write it here. Then here in the place of n you substitute 2, whatever the answer comes you write it here. Then here you substitute n with the 3, whatever the answer comes you write here. In this portion in the place of n you substitute it with the 4, whatever the answer comes you write it here. And then 5 and write it here. Then you put a line here and then you subtract. So 3 minus 2 is 1, 9 minus 8 is 1, 19 minus 8 is. So whatever after subtraction, the sequence you get here, you write its nth term here. Because this sequence, all the terms are 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So this is not a sequence. So you simply write plus 1 in the answer. So this is your nth term formula. This is the method to find uh, the nth term of a quadratic sequence. It's a little tough, but try to understand. Let's check. Our answer is right. So we have question number 16. It says t is equals to the square root of the p minus 4. Work out the value of the t when the p is equals to 40. So very simple, you just have to substitute in the place of the p. Substitute p with the 40, so you will have square root and 40 minus 1, that's 36. Square root of 36 is 6. So our answer is 6. Simple. Question number 16 is B part. He says rearrange the formula to make P the subject. So if you want to make the P the subject of the formula, the P must be alone on one side. So for that purpose, first of all, I will take square on both the sides to get rid of that square root sign. So you will have t square is equal to p minus 4. That minus 4 will go on the other side and it will add on the other side. So you will have p is equal to t square plus 4. P is equal to t square plus 4. Here we have question number 17. The height of the heights of 80 plants are measured. The table shows the results. Okay. So here we have the height in centimeters. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And here is the cumulative frequency. We have 4 less than and equals to 2 centimeters, there are 4 plants. Less than equals to 4 centimeters, there are 18 plants. Less than equals to 6, there are 42 plants. Less than equals to 8, there are 60 plants. And less than equals to 10 centimeter height, there are 72 plants. And less than or equals to 12, there are 80 plants. So the CF cumulative frequency is given. Their question is draw cumulative frequency diagrams. So I will take these heights on the x-axis and the cumulative frequency on the y-axis. And then I will plot a graph. I will put dots and then I will join the dots with the curve. And it's a famous question. And use your diagram to find an estimate for the interquartile range. Okay, so very simple. So let's see. I will plot these points. So you can see I have taken here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. So at 2, I will put the cumulative frequencies here. Put a dot of 4. At 4, you will put a dot of 18. That dot is here. At 6, you will put a dot of 42, this dot. At 8, you will put a dot of 60. At 10, you will put a dot of 72. And at 12, you will put a dot of 80. Then you will join them with a curve. So this graph is representing the cumulative frequency diagram. Then their question is find the interquartile range. Interquartile range is basically Q3 minus Q1, upper quartile minus the lower quartile. And the upper quartile is 75% of the cumulative. So this, I'm talking about this. 75% of the 80 will be 60. So I will check on the y-axis 60, and from there I will go to the cumulative frequency curve, and I will check what is the value on the x-axis. That is 8. Okay. So the Q3 is 8. The Q1, the lower quartile is, I'm talking about this, is 25% of the total cumulative, and that will be 25% of the 80, and that will be 20 on the y-axis. I will check where is the 20. From there, I will go to the graph. When I will hit the graph, then I will check what's the value of the x. That is 4.2 something. So the Q3 is 8, Q1 is 4.2. So I will find the difference between them. So it will be 8 minus 4.2, and that is 3.8. So the interquartile range is 3.8. The interquartile range is 3.8. He says this is the C part of that question. He says the plants are sold when they are taller than 8 centimeters. 28 of these plants are sold. You know, this graph is the graph. This is the less than graph. So that means when you want to find out, 28s have the heights more than 8. So from the top, I will count down towards, from 80, come 28 steps down, and you will come to 52. From 52, so this number is 28, basically, this number, okay? Because he says there are 28 plants whose heights are more than. This graph is of less than, okay? So from top, I will come down 28 on the y-axis, and from that number will be 52. From 52, I will go to the cumulative frequency, and I will check what is the x value here. This is 7, I think. So yeah, the 7 is the answer. So the value of the h is 7. The value of the h is a correct reading of h when the CF is 52. So our answer is right. Hopefully you understand this question. So this was a question on the cumulative frequency curve. Now we have question number 18. He says the diagram shows the speed time graph of part of a journey of two cyclists, A and B. So it's a speed time graph. On the y-axis, we have speed. On the x-axis, we have time. So the graph for the cyclist A is this, and the graph for the cyclist B is this. These are the speed time graphs. Then the question is, find the acceleration of the cyclist A during the first 20 seconds. If you want to find out the acceleration from the speed time graph, the gradient of the speed time graph is equals to the acceleration. So I will take 2 points on the speed time graph of the cyclist A. I will take this point 0, 1, and I will take this point which is 20, 7, and I will apply the formula for the gradient, that is V2 minus V1 divided by the T2 minus T1. Let me show you. So I will take these 2 points. The points I have taken is 0, 1 and 20, 7. So the acceleration is V2 minus V1 divided by the T2 minus T1. So it will be 7 minus 1. And in the denominator, you will have 20 minus 0, and that will be 6 divided by 20, and that is 3 by 10. So 0.3 meter per second square. This is how you find the acceleration. 6 by 20 is the answer, sir. So our answer is also 6 by 20. So that is right. Next question is, it's a 3 marks question. He says, find which cyclist traveled further in the first 20 seconds and by how many meters? So you will find the distance traveled by the each cyclist. Then we will find the difference between them. Um, the when the speed time graph is given and you want to find out the distance traveled is equal to the area under the speed time graph. So the area under the speed time graph for the cyclist A is in the shape of a trapezium, and the area under the speed time graph for the cyclist B is a rectangle. Area and of the area of the trapezium is 1 by 2 into height into sum of the parallel sides. So it will be 1 by 2 into 20 into 1 plus 7, and that will be 80 meter. Distance of the B is in the shape of a rectangle. Its area is length into width. So it will be 20 multiply 5, and that will be 100 meter. So the A has traveled 80 meter, B has traveled 100 meter. So if you from 100 you minus 80, you will get 20. That means cyclist B traveled further by 20 meters. So I think B and 20, our answer is right. So this is question number 18. Okay, so we have here on your screen question number 19. He says express as a single fraction in a simplest form. Here we have three fractions, and they are adding and subtracting. Okay, so I have to convert them into a single fraction. The method is very simple. I will take I will take the LCM, and you can see here their LCM will be 16. So you will have 2 bracket x plus 1 plus 4 into 3x minus 1 into 5x. Okay, so you will have 2x plus 2 plus 12x minus 5x. Downstairs you will have 16. So here you will have 9x and plus 2 divided by 16. So 9x plus 2 divided by 16. 9x plus 2 divided by 16 is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. Question number 19. Then we have question number 20, and he says factorize in the A part, which is of 2 marks, 2CD plus CE minus 6D minus 3E. So from the first two terms, you can see I can take C common, and from the last two terms, I can take minus 3 common. Okay, so when I will take C common, in the bracket, you will have 2D plus E, bracket close, then minus 3 common. In the bracket, you will have 2D plus E, bracket close. So this bracket will be common. From here, you will have C. From here, you will have minus 3. So this is your answer. Our answer is right. Okay. In question number 20, it's B part. Here we have 3v square minus 27t square. We have to factorize them. So I will take 3 common. So in the bracket, you will have v square minus 9t square. You see this v square minus 9t square. These are two are the perfect squares, and you have a negative sign between them. So I will apply the formula of the difference of two squares, and that is remember this formula, a square minus b square, that is equals to a plus b, a minus b. So it is v square minus 3t square, so it will become v plus 3t, v minus 3t. So this is how you do it. Hopefully you remember this formula, that the a square minus b square. Okay, that is equals to a plus b, a minus b. So let's check. Our answer is right. This is the solution. This is the formula which I used there. Okay. So on your screen, we have question number 21. He says the diagram shows a sector of circle center D and radius 3 by 4y. And they want the diagram B shows a sector of circle center P and radius y. The sector angle is x degree. The obtuse angle EDF here, that is 6x. The length of the major arc EF, the length of this arc is 9 times the length of the arc QR. So show that the X value will be how much? 20. So it's a 3 marks question. Let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question. Okay, so this arc, so first of all, I need to find out this angle, and this angle will be 360 minus 6x. So you know the formula for the length of the arc is theta divided by 360 2 pi r. So they say the major arc EF is equals to the 9 times the arc QR. So the major arc EF will be its angle at the center divided by 360 multiplied by 2 multiplied its radius. So it will be 360 minus 6x. This is the angle divided by 362 pi, and its radius is 3 by 4y. 9 and multiply with the angle of the QR arc is x divided by 360 2 pi, and its radius is y. Now you know this 2 pi and the 2 pi will be cancelled, and the 360 and the 360 will be cancelled. So you are left here on this side with the 360 minus 6x and 3 by 4y and 9xy. And you know this y and this y will be also gone. Now you are left with the 3 into 360 minus 6x, and this 4 will go on the other side, it will multiply. So you will have 1080 minus 18x equals to 36x. So 36x plus 18x, I've taken this to the other side, is equals to 1080. So 54x is equal to 1080. So x is 1080 divided by the 54, and that is 20. So the value of the x is 20, and this was supposed to be shown. So you can see we have shown that the angle x is equals to 20 degrees. Hopefully you understand. Then they say find the value of the y when the area of the sector QPR is equals to 2 pi centimeter square. So the area of this sector, you know, the area of this sector, the area of any sector is theta divided by the 360 pi r square. So x divided by 360 pi, the radius is y square, and that the area is equals to 2 pi. The x value is 20. The value of the x we know is 20. So the y square will be this pi, and the pi will be gone. So the y square will be 2 into 360 divided by the x. That's 720 divided by the x. The value of the x is 20. So you will have y square equals to 36. So take square root on both the sides. So the y will be equals to 6. Y will be equals to the 6. Our answer is right. This answer is right. This answer is also right, right, right. This is the same part, I mean. So this whole question is done. This will become very small. Okay. Question number 22. Here we have the two matrices are multiplying, and their answer is also given. He says show that x squared minus 3x is equals to 20. So here we have this row will multiply with this column. Whatever the answer will come, that can be compared with this. Okay, this is the main theme on which I'm going to work. So here, you know, we will have x will multiply with the x and minus 1. So you will have x into x minus 1 plus 3 into 2. From here, I've taken the row. From here, I've taken the column. I multiply, and that will be equals to this. So you will have, you will have x square. From here, I'm going here, okay? X square minus 3x plus 6 is equals to 2x plus 6. You will have x square minus x minus 2x equals 6 minus 6. So that will become 0. So x square minus 3x is equals 0. Take x common. You just have to show this term. Okay, so this is done. This I am getting from where? I multiply this with this. Okay, that will be used in the next part. Then it says solve this thing. Okay, so we will solve it. X square minus 3x is equal to 0. So if you want to solve it, very simple. These two things are multiplying and their answer is 0. So either the first one is 0 or the second one is 0. So I will make them 0. So x is equal to 0. X minus 3 equals 0. So x will be equal to 3. So the x values are 0 and 3. The value of the x are 0 and 3. This is question number 22, A part. 3 and 0. 3 and 0, yeah. Then it says find the value of the y when the x is greater than 3. So here you got two values of the x. I'm going to use that value which is more than 0. That I mean that 3 value. So I'm going to use this value. And I'm going to use this equation. How do I get this equation? By multiplying this with this column and then comparing it with this. Okay. So 2x 2 will multiply with the x minus 1 and then plus 1 will x plus 1 will multiply with the 2 and that will be equal to this. Okay, so I will take this equation and I will write it here, and in the place of x I will put that value which is more than 0, that is 3 value. So you will have 2x minus 2 plus 2x plus 2 equals to y. So in the place of x I will put 3. And you can see here, so 6 minus 2 plus 6 plus 2, and you will have 12 equals to y. So y is equals to 12. So y is equals to 12. So y is equals to 12, sir. So our answer is right. A shop sells hats, scarves, and gloves. A group of 40 people are asked which item they buy in the shop. Some of the results are shown in the Venn diagram. Two people buy all three items. So that 2 number will come here. Okay. Those people that buy both a hat and a scarf also buy gloves. The people who buy, so there are no people, uh, I mean, the people who buy both a hat and a scarf also buy gloves. So there are no such people who bought a hat and scarf only. So means hat and scarf, here you will have hat and scarf, here you will have 0 number. Okay. 4 people buy exactly 2 items. So there are 4 people who bought exactly 2 items. So that means because here we have exactly 2 items 0, exactly 2 items 0. So here you must have 2, I think. And so now, not here. Let me. There is something wrong. I made a mistake. Okay. So he says 4 people. He says 4 people buy exactly 2 items. This is 0. These are exactly 2 items. Exactly 2 items. So here you must have 4. Okay. Then he says use this information to complete the Venn diagram. Okay. I need to find out how much is here. Okay. So let me show you. I have done this on the paper. So add these all, 3 plus 0 plus 10 plus 4 plus 2 plus 0 plus x plus 5 equals to 40. And from there, I can find out the value of the x. So you will have x plus 24 equals to 40. So the x will be equals to 40 minus 24. So that will be 16. And that means 16 will come here. So this is how you complete this. Okay. So remember this shape. Yeah, our answer is right. Hopefully you understand. He says, work out the number of the people. The small n means how many members are there. So it is H union G whole complement. That means that you will remain out of the H and G, H union G. So you remain out of these two circles, H and G circle. And then common with the S. So there are only 10 people. So there are 10 people. Okay. You have to remain out of H and G, and out of H and G, you have to write that portion which is common with the S. That is only 10 people here. So that 10 is the answer, sir. 10 is the right answer, sir. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so we are going here with the question number 24. That is showing up on your screen. And here we have. He says the OAB, question number 24. OAB is a triangle. P lies on AB and the AP ratio PB is 2:3. OA is 4A and the OP is 3A plus 2B. Find in terms of A and B, giving your answer in its simplest form, the AP. Okay. So, let me change the color. Okay. So, this portion here, that is 2. And this portion here is 3. So the total piece is 5. So the total from A to B, there are 5 pieces. AP is 2 pieces and PB is 3 pieces. Remember this thing. Their first question is very simple. They want me to find out the AP. So if you want to find out the AP, you from A go to O, from O go to P. Very simple. So when you go from A to O, that will be minus 4A. When you go from O to P, that will be 3A plus 2B. So minus 4A plus 3A plus 2B, and that will be minus A plus 2B. So your answer is 2B minus A. 2B minus A is the right answer, sir. Hopefully you understand. Okay. Then we have find the OB. If you want to go from O to B, the method is simple. Go from O to A, from A to B. Now, I don't know the value of the AB. If I want to find the value of the AB, the method is very simple. I know the value of the AP. So AB divided by AP will be equals to 5 divided by 2. So here you see, I want to find out the AB value. Actual question is OB. But first of all, I need to find out the AB value. So the AB divided by the AP is equals to 5 by 2. This is their ratio. I know the value of the AP. We just found that. So AB will be equal to 5 by 2 of the AP. So the AB will be 5 by 2 of the AP value is 2B minus A. Now, the OB, if you want to find out the OB value will be from O go to A, from A go to B. Okay, so O to A is 4A and A to B is 5 by 2 of the 2B minus A. So 4A, when you multiply these two, this will multiply with this will also multiply with this. You will have 5B minus 5 by 2A. When you will simplify 4A minus 5 by 2A, you will get 3A by 2. And here you will have plus 5B. So this is the answer, 3A by 2 plus 5B. 3A by 2 plus 5B. So our answer is right. This is how you solve it. Okay. Then we have the tricky part. Q is a point on OA such that QP is parallel to OB. find the QP. He says Q is point somewhere here such that this QP line is parallel to the OB. So it is given. And you remember the similarity. If these two sides are parallel to each other, then the triangle AQP and the triangle AOB, they are similar to each other. And when they are similar to each other, then whatever is the ratio between AP and the PB, same is the ratio between the AQ and the QO. That happens with the similar, you see. So the AP divided by the PB, that will be equals to the AQ divided by the QO, because this triangle and this big triangle, they are similar to each other. So the AP is 2 and the PB is 3. So that will be equals to the AQ by the QO. So the ratio between the AQ and the QO is also 2:3. So very tricky question. So let me show you. Okay. So now, so the QA by OA is 2/5. QA is 2/5 of the OA. So the QA will be 2/5 of the 4A, because this value is 4A. And so QA will be 8A/5. Now the question is, find the value of the QP. The QP value will be QP. QP will be Q to A from A to P. So QP will be Q to A plus AB, AP, sorry. And QP will be Q to A will be this 8A/5, and the AP we just found here. This is the AP value, 2B minus A. So now this 8A/5 minus A, you can simplify them. That will be 3A/5 plus 2B. So this is the answer. QP is equals to 3A/5 plus 2. Hopefully you understand. You know, this part is little difficult because he said that the QP is parallel to the OB. So when I draw a parallel line, and you remember the similarity, so this small triangle, this big triangle, they are similar to each other. Whatever is the ratio between this and this portion, same is the ratio between this and this portion. This is from where this question you can crack. So this is our answer. So let's check. So 3/5A plus 2B. So my dear students, we have reached the end of this paper, and hopefully this video will help you. So, my dear students, I have tried my best to explain you the concepts of these questions, and I have also tried to show you the standard procedures. And remember one thing, when we do mathematics, same question can be done with a different method, so there's no problem in it. And I hope that this video will help you, especially if you are someone in such an area where you don't have that expert help with you. So by watching these YouTube videos, you can get that help. So my dear students, if you find this video useful and helpful and beneficial to you, please share the link of this video with your friends, with your class fellows, with your junior students, and share the link of this video onto your WhatsApp, onto your Twitter account, onto your X, onto your Instagram, onto your TikTok, onto your Facebook, and onto your LinkedIn. Wherever on the social media you can share the link of this video, please share the link. And also like this video. If it's possible, please share, subscribe my channel, because when you do this, you actually help me, so I can continue this work. I hope this will reach a lot of students around the globe, and it will be helpful. I think it's a blessing for me that I can do this. So that's it for today. Thank you very much. Have a good day. God bless you all.